Hello, my name is Maria, and in this video I would like to share with you why I like to use Xero accounting software and what benefits or advantages it can bring to your business. If you're interested to take my online accounting course, follow the link below and I will see you at my course. Let's get it started with review. Here are the few reasons why I really enjoy working with Xero. First of all, I really like the layout. It's user-friendly, you can always find all information pretty much in a few steps. You don't have to go through 10 steps to actually get to the point where you need to do. For example, if you need to work with your invoices and sales, you simply go to the business, as well as the expense claims, accounting for reporting or making changes in advanced section, for example. Payroll section as well, very straightforward, gives you an overview as well as the most important sections of the payroll and projects and contacts. Apart from that, I really enjoy actually having the settings on the left-hand side. So that means you can access the most important information about your company straight from the dashboard with one click. That's really good. Secondly, which I also really like, is that dashboard in the middle itself. So the central dashboard allows me to actually quickly assess a position of my company or my client's company, for example. Another thing which is very useful is the ability to change the central dashboard by hiding certain options or showing. So I really enjoy working with the central dashboard because it really is flexible, user-friendly. Next, which I really like, is that on the options that I have to show or hide, I can allow also to have account watch list. So, for example, if we decided within a company to restrict our expenses for cleaning or certain advertisement, I can simply add it to the account watch list and see where we are on a regular basis. So, big plus. Another point of a benefit to a company by using Xero is actually different user profiles. So you can give a full access to your accountant or admin, or only give access to expense approvals or payroll admin. Again, I like the flexibility with Xero. So let's say that we need to add a new user. We simply go into the settings, which is on the left-hand side, one click, and then users in the settings. So here I have one user, but of course, as I mentioned, you can simply add accountant or any other users and also see the history. So here you'll be able to see the history and who logged in and when, and I found it's very useful as well in your business. If you are hiring a contractor or you need to track information if it's been approved or not, you can clearly see if it's been done already or not. Next point, which I really think it's brilliant, is ability to save invoice sent to your customer. It's been viewed, or it's been paid. So if you go into your sales, the status under the sent, actually you will be able to see the change in status once it's viewed or paid. So here is the status here. And when you go into invoice, you can simply share the link, and therefore you will have a private link for this particular bill. Alright, next thing which I really like about Xero is ability to customize, to tailor, to automate. It's really brilliant. You can automate the statements sent to your customer. You can set up automated reminders for you to make a payment for your purchase invoices. You can also customize reports. So the report itself is pretty much generic, but you can add additional columns. You can add calculations. So I believe that's like, it makes the whole reporting looks like on Apple level. So I really feel that If you need something more custom made, you can do it even with your subscription. Another thing which I really, really like about Xero, again, it's a digital storage space. You have under settings the files, and you can directly upload them into the Xero, or you can also send them via email address and organize it electronically. And again, Xero is accessible whenever you are. So if you need to access some document on the business trip or in a hurry somewhere when you're traveling, you simply go into Xero and access the document. So I would organize it in a way that I would put purchase invoices, bank statements, expense claims, all of and digitally store everything. As you know, every company needs to keep information for years before they actually delete them. So please consult with your country how many years legally you need to keep the documents on your files. A huge benefit is that you have access to huge app store. There are lots of different popular apps that are available in your country, and you can connect to them pretty much simple and easy, from PayPal, Wise, Stripe, or Cardless, you name it. So various different projects based, WorkflowMax, for example. By the way, I also have online course on WorkflowMax. So really amazing, even MailChimp. What I don't particularly like about it, I'll be very honest, because I've been using this before and I've used it with combination with Receipts Bank, it's now Dext, and also WorkflowMax, which is an extra sort of extension of Xero for projects, which I think, I mean, you really need to be careful when you raise sales invoices through the third party softwares, or you do receipts, or you add nominal codes. Specifically, if you add nominal codes or add new suppliers, new contacts, there were cases where the contacts were duplicated, things were not going through, something got stuck, or it was just, sometimes you really need to make sure that if you do connect with other apps, you have kind of double system. So you have the same sales invoices on WorkflowMax and that will be on Xero. And so make sure there's a really clean structure when you build this sort of additional extension for your Xero accounting. So my advice, just make sure you have a set of procedures. Step 1, step 2, step 3, what's happening. And so no one messes up with adding new nominal codes which already exist on Xero, duplicating stuff. So that would be my word of advice. So that's a minus side. And another minus sort of side is that you have pricing, of course. So that's always especially for small companies or startup in difficult times as well. It's especially when you start growing, can be quite costly. But what I must say that comparison to other software packages, I found that you have real good return. What I mean is, if you're paying for the standard, you already have pretty much everything that you need, and you can also make adds on. For example, I'll definitely recommend adding claim expenses. If you are running projects, or also WorkflowMax, you can link WorkflowMax to Xero. If you're running a construction company, you can also add on CIS returns. And any analytics for reporting, sure, but I would say for payroll, expenses, and probably projects if you need to. Definitely. The first package is probably for sole traders more than companies. Even for new businesses, I would say it's really not so many invoices. 20 invoices, that's hardly ever, and 5 bills. So at some point probably would be difficult to capture everything in one. So, but if you really have only 5 bills and 20 invoices, why not? Personal short review, whatever you like. As I said, the navigation panel, the dashboard is very user-friendly, simple to find everything almost at one click. You can see information straight away for accounting, for business, for reporting, for payroll, projects, everything is just there in the first page. You don't need to go, like in some softwares, you need to go 3-4 steps before you actually find a setting. So I really like the layout, and as I said, the digital inbox is brilliant. I really feel that it's great. You can also add copy of invoices directly within the transaction when you put transaction. So that's another bonus. So you don't need to look for this email from supplier for hours and stuff like this. So I find this really handy. And as mentioned before, so just make sure you write up real with manual instruction for your employees or for yourself as well. Sometimes we're just in a sort of really busy time where we process so much information and then we make mistakes and then creates duplications and so forth. So please make sure that you carefully enter information on the third-party softwares, like as I said, Text or Workflow Max and stuff like this. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Happy to help. I hope you really enjoyed my review. And if you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact me. I'm happy to help. And if you're interested in taking the course, follow the link below. See you at my course. Bye!